If you call yourself a rail fan, you love trains. And there's no better place for a rail fan than Altoona, Pennsylvania, for a lot of reasons. They can watch trains round the world-famous Horseshoe Curve. They can ride the Everett Railroad steam train in Hollidaysburg. They can see exhibits at the Railroaders Memorial Museum in Altoona, where an effort is underway to bring back the K4-1361, a legendary steam engine, which has been named the Spirit of Altoona, because, after all, Altoona is Railroad City. Now, some say the railroad built America, but everyone says the railroad built Altoona.
Altoona wouldn't exist without railroads.
Without railroading, there wouldn't be a city of Altoona.
Railroading is Altoona. It's the heart, the soul, the very being of the city.
Altoona, Pennsylvania came into being by being at the right place at the right time. The Pennsylvania Railroad needed an all-rail route from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh, and in its way were the Allegheny Mountains.
And this brilliant engineer, John Edgar Thompson of the Pennsylvania Railroad, he saw three mountains, one that had an easy grade from the east, one in the center, one that had an easy grade down to the west. And he thought, if we fill in the dirt between these mountains, we can create a continuous ridgeline, and we could have trains run through that. That's the Horseshoe Curve.
400 immigrant workers with pickaxes, shovels, and dynamite completed the Horseshoe Curve in 1854. A steadily climbing track so well aligned, it's still in use today. But that easy grade of the curve was tough on early steam locomotives, and trains needed multiple helper engines to make the climb.
The Pennsylvania Railroad said, we're going to need to repair these locomotives all the time. That is too much work for locomotives. They said, we need a place to build rail shops. Altoona. Altoona only existed to repair those locomotives to go around the Horseshoe Curve.
But Altoona workers did more than fix broken trains. By 1862, they were making steam locomotives.
Altogether, 5 generations of skilled workmen produced 6,700 steam locomotives here in Altoona. So that's why we're Railroad City.
When you think back to 1915, 1916, when there were 15,000, 16,000 shop workers here, let alone the train crews, the maintenance of way crews, the dining car crews, all of the track crews. It was a railroad city unlike any other.
The Juniata locomotive shops became centers of innovation, and they turned out some of the biggest and fastest steam locomotives.
And of course, the big news, always the big news, is a new engine. When you had a bigger locomotive with a brand new engine, something completely new from scratch, the whole town was abuzz with the excitement of that. So that's the K4. That was the newest, biggest, largest steam engine, and there were so many big hopes for that.